Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's going great. It's Monday. I'm home all day. Yay. Last week was very much running and busy. Fun times, fun going shopping, fun going discount store looking, fun thrifting, fun doing these things, but it makes for like a long week. You feel like I was very tired by Friday. I was like, okay, I'm exhausted. So I'm looking forward. I just have to do normal running this week, like autumn to work and the kids got activities, but not like an everyday, like long-term thing like I did last week. So I'm looking forward to being at home a little bit, which is beautiful. We had a really good weekend. It was one of those just hot summer weekends. We had our anniversary, or actually it's today, isn't it? Yes, our 3-year anniversary when we bought our house is today. So we have lived in the state of Florida for 3 years. So crazy. So it's just, it's like time flies and goes so fast, doesn't it? Like we were talking and I'm like, wow, we lived in the mountains for 8 years. I'm like, and that time like went so fast too. It's like we lived, we had our house for 6 years. Yeah, we had our house for 6, we lived in a rental for 2. I think that's how it went. I'm thinking time frame. And so it's just like life, it just goes, it just moves, doesn't it? And so, and your kids grow and just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful time. I told you I'm really enjoying this season of motherhood with my kids because they're all teenagers. They're all teenagers and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for you mamas that have your kids close together in age. My older ones, I had a little bit spaced out more. And so in this fine, it's just different kind of relationships, but the last 4 are pretty much all the same age. You know what I mean? They're all in high school, so it's like 9th through 12th. I have one in every grade, and it's just a fun time. You know what I mean? So we did what it was like. So Saturday was our Saturday morning is our time, my time too with Craig, and we just chill. We don't do anything. Get Maxine for her. I didn't even take her for a morning walk because I slept in, and it was like 85 degrees by the time I got up, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. We are not going to go for a walk today. So she was not happy, but it's just way too hot. If it gets that warm, it's just toasty out. And so, we just went outside. We sat in the pool all day, well, not all day, till the afternoon, early afternoon. So it was just nice being out there, just relaxing and just hot summer. It's that sweaty eyeball, your fried chicken, crispy, kind of baking in the sun. So I like that. And so it was just nice. It was nice. It just felt great. And it was cloudy too. So you had the clouds, but it was like you had the sun. So it wasn't like a constant sun where you're like, okay, it's way too hot out here. It was just perfect. It was a perfect morning out there. And so we just stayed out through the morning, had food, and then just I did burgers and hot dogs. I don't think I filmed that Friday, but we had burgers, hot dogs, corn. So we had that. I made some burger salad. And that was so good. And then we just, we chilled, and then the kids had friends, and so they were swimming, and then we were just outside working. We're working on weaving that arm on the chair, which it's a little bit of a job, but we'll have an arm on the chair. So remember the furniture my neighbor was throwing out, and it was like literally has a little stain in the middle, put a table on it, it covers it, and then the arms were broken, but we have weaved it. And so I finished the weave, and then we just have to glue it down, and then I pulled the other one off and started taking all that apart. And so it was just chill that way, just very chill that way, doing that. And then did we do anything else Saturday? I was just thinking, what else was Saturday? I feel like we had so much more. I guess the kids just swimming and having fun, right? Yeah. And then Sunday, I was thinking I didn't even go in the pool Sunday. I was outside all day though. We were outside working, and kids had friends over, and just enjoyed. We enjoyed. I made pizzas, so I pulled out my pizza crust, which was great, and I made 4 big pizzas. We had the barbecue chicken one, which was really good. We had just a cheese one with like regular red sauce, and then we did the white sauce one, and then I made a deep dish. Greg really likes the way I made the little pizza crust for him, and so, and then I like the barbecue chicken, but on a tortilla. I figured it's got me less calories than the smushy bread, I'm thinking. So it was good, great. And then I made a whole big pot of corn, and we didn't really eat any corn. So I'm like, okay, we'll have corn today. But the corn's been going great. We've been eating that up too. And so it was just nice. It was just a night. And then we made slushies too. We had slushies and just hanging out. And it's like I said, it's just enjoyable. My kids are the teenagers, and they're all the same. So it's like their friends all get along. So it's like Autumn's friends get along with all the way down to Steven's. You know what I mean? And Steven's friends can get along with the older ones. And so it's just a nice dynamic. It really is an enjoyable dynamic. I can't be happy or more pleased as a parent than anything, because it's just fun. So it was just good. That and just good. They were tired from their last week of being at camp. And so I'm like, okay, rest it up. This will be our new week and we'll start out fresh. So it's good. So I got up with Maxine today. We went for a nice walk in the neighborhood super early. Got back and she's tired. She was kind of putzing. I'm like, I know it's a hot summer. So we got back. She's resting already. Sleeping right here. Already snoozing away. And I was just listening to my Bible to be encouraged. So I want to share some encouragement with you. So I was just reading and listening to this sermon, and it was going through the fruits of the Spirit. And I thought about, and it was talking about being in bondage and being free. Like if you question, like, am I in bondage? Am I not? You know, sometimes you think that you're like, well, I'm not in bondage. I'm not bound to anything. And it's like, I'm not stuck to anything. But it's like, if you think about it, you might be bound to something. So a good way to check that is your life living in the fruits of the Spirit? So it's in Galatians 5:22, the fruit of the Spirit. You know those, right? The fruit of the Spirit, the results of His presence within us is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And so and it says, if we claim to live by the Holy Spirit, we must also walk by the Spirit, which is our conduct empowered by the Holy Spirit. But what I liked is that they were just talking about, do you have all those evident in your life? And if you don't, then you're bound to things. And so in my Bible, it's got the fruit of the Spirit. It's got the definition. So I looked at that. I'm like, that's a good way to say it. So for love, it says, sacrificial, unmerited deeds to help a needy person. So sure, I would gladly help somebody that needs something, Amy. Would you? I'm talking to everybody, myself here. Like, think about, do you feel that way about people that you don't think deserve it? Do you feel that way about the homeless person on the street, maybe the drug addict on the street, or even a person that is needy emotionally, needy in their Christian life, that you want to help them sacrificially? So you think about that. Like, you think, yes, I love, but then you think, well, do you do it for the people the needy person that needs that God's love, that is so angry, it's like a porcupine? Remember what was the book? How to Hug a Porcupine. Remember that book? Remember all those books read back in like early end of high school years? How to, hug a porcupine, but just how to get along with difficult people. So basically, can you love unmerited, like sacrificially to a needy person? That's one. Joy, an inner happiness not dependent on your outward circumstances. Whew, that can be a hard one. It definitely can. I feel like I'm a half full person. I pretty much have been a half full person my whole life. Then I went through a period where I didn't feel very half full, felt very empty. It was just a season in my life. And so just you think about your circumstances and what's going on around you versus what you have with God. And so no matter what's going on around you, can you still have the joy of the Lord? No matter what the economy does, no matter what people do, no matter what our president does, no matter what your family does, no matter what your kids do, can you have that constant joy? So there's joy. Peace, harmony in all relationships. How about your relationships with God? Relationship with your spouse? Relationship with your children, relationship with your neighbor, relationship with people at church, relationship with coworkers, like all of that. Do you have a peaceful harmony in your relationships? Doesn't mean that it's perfect, it's just peaceful. Even if they make you mad, can you still smile and just go, okay, not let it bother you? Okay, that's peace. Patience, putting up with others, even when one is severely tried. How about the person that keeps messing with you over and over and over and over and over again? Can you have patience? Can you have patience with a person that's hurt you over and over and over again? The Bible says to forgive not just once, but 70 times 7. Over and over and over and over. Yeah, but they don't deserve it. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says to put up with others even when one is severely tried. That's I don't know. Okay, kindness. Doing thoughtful deeds for others. Do you do thoughtful deeds for others just because? Fun things. Doesn't have to cost money. You can make something for somebody. You can make an extra loaf of bread. You can just write a fun note for your kids, for your spouse, or for whoever. Just send a nice text to a friend. Those are good things. Goodness. Showing generosity to others. Being generous. Be generous with your things that you have, with your money, and watch what God will do. Yeah, but I might not have enough. Watch what God will do. Yeah, but I got to hold on to it because I'm going to have a big bill or something might crash. Yes, but watch what God will do. Faithfulness, trustworthiness, and reliability. Can people rely on you to be there? Can they rely on you to show up? Can they rely on you to do what you say you're going to do? Be trustworthy. Gentleness, meekness, and humility. Do you have the arrogance and pride? That is one sin that God cannot work with. If you're a prideful person, God cannot work with you at all. At all. So you want to have meekness, not people step all over you, rug kind of person. Humility, be humble. Be humble under God, right? People can cut you down and do things, but you know what? You don't have to be arrogant and proud and fight back, but you can just confidently stand. That's okay. That's your opinion. That's how it is, right? Gentleness, and then that was self-control, victory over sinful desires. Sometimes you read that and you go, or I have read that and I'm like, well, I don't have any sinful desires. I don't lust after people. I don't have issues with pornography. I don't deal with addiction. I don't deal with those kind of things. And so then which never talk about, and they say gossip, which I don't gossip. Those kind of things, talk about people, that's just not me. And then I go, gluttony. I know. Well, I don't gluttonize. I don't pig out like crazy, but I do have issues. I say issues, not issues. Deal with emotional eating, especially during certain times of the month. I'll just be guilty of grabbing something, just filling my face with it because it just makes me feel good. You know what I mean? And so, not healthy there. So I have to go, okay, food issues. I need the self-control in those food issues. And so, not like a terrible thing, but it's something that you go, okay, but don't justify it. Don't justify it. It's still an issue. So if I say, okay, I'll wait till I'll eat later on, I gotta be able to stay and not eat till later on. And so just that's another thing. And that's I don't think that's talked about at all in churches because you don't want to offend people with food. But it is food, right? Like, yes, it'll be one of those things. I'll go in the kitchen right now and I'll start working, doing things, and I'll want to go grab, I got this, I got that. And I'm like, no, I don't need that right now. How many times do we eat and we don't even need to eat? We're not even hungry. I found during my fasting journey that I'm really not hungry till later in the day. But I have those desires to want to eat food earlier just because that smells good. That burger smells yummy. Or that smells good. There's nothing wrong with eating, but you just go, okay, why are you eating? Are you eating because you're bored? I'll sit here and at nighttime watch videos and just fill my face with crackers because that's not crackers like cheesy crackers because it's a habit. It's a habit to do that. It's let's get this. Let's just sit here and, so yeah. So all those to deal with those. So those are something to work on. So when you wonder, are you bound? Are you bound to things? Self-control. That's one that I know I deal with. And so something to focus on for your day. So it's going to be a great day today. All right, you ready to go? We are going to, I was just coughing. I enjoy us sitting here talking with you, but we do have to get up and get things done. I've got all my beds stripped. That's going in the washer right now. Everything's getting washed. And then I didn't clean my bathroom today. I'm going to do that another day. I haven't, there's dryer. We'll get that eventually. I didn't have time today. I was like, you know what? I can stay till tomorrow or the next day or the next day. I'm home, so it'll be good. So let's go in the kitchen and get some things done up there. So you ready? All right, let's go. Out in the kitchen we come. I did good kind of picking up and doing the kitchen this weekend. We ate our mangoes. They're so good. It reminds me, we've got 2 more I saw on the tree. But this was our mangoes. I know you don't really care about a mango seed, but we cut it open and usually it's all covered by the pit, but this was just like perfect in there. So good. And then the corn holders, those are fun. So those have been good, eating all of our corn here. So let me just wipe up, which it's not that bad. And then I only have a few dishes. So I'm thankful for that. I love when things are not that messy and then it's very easy to clean. I'm like, the stove isn't dirty because I don't even, what happened last week? Did I even cook on the stove? No, I did. It's not that dirty, which is a great thing. So it's a positive. I think of our table, we normally eat like outside or just grab and go, you know what I mean? So we barely sit at our table, which is definitely different, or we sit here at the bar and eat, or everybody's eating random times. And so it's just different things that you do in different areas. So this is good. I don't even need to wipe. I'm like, let me just wipe this off. Pull my S forward. The lemonade popsicles were good. Okay, so most like them. Maddie, she did not. She said she didn't really like the strawberry. She said it tasted too much like a honey flavor, which I guess I would say that's honey flavor on there too. It's not in the jam, but that's what it reminds her of. So she just cut that part off. But delicious. Those got eaten really well. I think almost, I gotta go get more in my freezer. Okay, yay. That's easy cleaning the kitchen day. Make my coffee for tomorrow. That's always good to do. I want to pour out. I usually do 10. Hope our laundry will be ready. This is good coffee. This is that Banyan coffee. Very good. I got it at Detweiler's. It's a local coffee. It's a very good coffee. I think we have just the Sam's Club after this, so it'll be interesting. Be interesting to see how that one is. I didn't even count how much that goes in it. I'm thinking of my kitchen. I was like, oh, it looks really clean in here. Then I'm like, well, could it be that I have the curtain, like the blinds down? Although, you know, when you don't have any sunshine coming in, you don't see everything. But when the sun comes in, it blares, and you're like, oh my goodness, look at all the marks and all the stuff everywhere. And I'm like, maybe it's because I've got the blinds shut. So, you know, it looks better. And I'm like, that probably could be the case in here. Because usually I see streaks on my stove. I'm like, I don't really see anything. But I'm like, I bet you if I open those blinds up and the sun is blaring, I'll be like, look at all of that on there. It's probably fun. It's all good. Okay, let's see what else we're gonna do in the kitchen. Okay, our little pots. I'm looking at my flowers or plants. This is out of water, but look at all the good growth in there. I'm gonna wait because I feel like if I fill it up with water again, it's been a week, it's gonna be too much. So I think I'll go to the 2-week one. This one, like I said, it got spotty on there. Is that because of me? Probably. But I don't know. I don't know if that'll come back or not. We'll kind of see. The peace lily over here is doing well. I'm sure it's ready for water, but I'm gonna wait just because when it gets droopy, I think I saw a short and it was like, when your peace lily gets sad looking, water it. So I'm like, okay. So it's looking happy, doing its thing right there. So I'll just leave it. And then my other one, I don't know about the other one. The other one, I don't even know if it's gonna kind of call it the Born Again plant. It's called sort of the SP spiky something, but we'll see how that does. I might just wait on that. I don't know. It's got the dead things, but it's again, oh, actually the water bulbs are still full. So I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. It hasn't been a favorite, but we'll just see how that rolls. Okay, and I got paint to do that. I still have to do that. It's here. We will get to it eventually. I've got the paint to do the wall hanging. So what I'm thinking for today for dinner is I've got corn on the cob, of course, and then I've got, where are you? Hold on a second. There you go. You're way back, like leaning back. I'm thinking I'll do spaghetti. Everybody loves spaghetti. They love it. So it's easy. So I'm thinking I'll make some breadsticks because the breadsticks are very good. So why don't I get out my mixer? I'll go to my freezer and we'll flip laundry because it's almost done. And then we'll get some hamburger out there. Probably get the rest of the tray of popsicles to put in here. And that'll be good. So let me get my stuff out. So I'm going to do regular flour for my breadsticks because it's not like it has to be like squishy bread. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking, let me use the regular because I bought big bags of it and I'm not using it as much. I'm using it up, but not like the bread flour. So I probably won't buy, pay attention to what you're doing here. I probably won't buy the big bag of flour, regular flour anymore, just of the bread flour because I don't use it as much and just get individual bags. So if I do cookies or whatever I need it for, can you use bread flour in cookies? You probably can. I'll have to Google that. But you know what I mean, just to have, not have to use that big giant container. So, all right, pay attention here. Breadsticks are very simple. Very simple. It is, the recipe is 1 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of yeast and a teaspoon of sugar. Let that mix, do its thing, and then we're going to add in there a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 2 1/4 cup of flour. I'm tripling this because I know my family likes it and breadsticks will be delicious. So let this sit for just a minute and then we'll add the rest. Okay, something I'm going to do different. I usually always add oil to my breads. I'm sure you can use melted butter. I assume so. I have a lot of, it's actually melted margarine because I have a lot of it. Now that I've made all of that homemade butter, which is so good, by the way, so good. Oh my goodness, on the pumpkin chocolate chip bread with homemade butter. Oh, I mean, it's just butter, but it was just so good, so delicious. So I'm going to use, I've got melted butter here, so I'm going to add that in with my salt and my flour. bags, and then let's go this way because I hear my laundry, and I've got a lot of laundry to do today. And then we'll go get stuff in the garage too. So we've been running low on the pool towels. Are getting taken to everybody's bathroom, which is fine. Mine too. So like we go all weekend. We went to go in the pool, and I'm like, "Where's the towels? Where's the towels?" So today I have to collect all of them and find all of them. All that is clean, and so just something mentally to go. Okay, when you're done with your pool towel, throw it down the stairs if you don't want to walk all the way downstairs, just so we have it. So okay, let me flip the laundry. So I need to add, that's our mattress cover, and so that I wanted to bleach because it's all white, and then I'm out of soap in there, but I wanted to use my Norwex powder to clean real good because that's good soap. Let me go throw a thing of flour in. I'll come back, we'll go in the garage. All right, got the next thing of flour in there. Everything's shoved because we got baskets of laundry. Let's see if I can get you in here. The lizard should not be out here unless another one got in here. We did, what did we do this weekend? Oh, we've got our generator rolling this weekend because it's gonna be hurricane season. It is, it's so dark in here. It is hurricane season right now, so no hurricanes, but I've got all our water, I got our ramen cups, I got our cups, I got our paper plates, but we're set with that, but we have a generator, so that's set for a couple years because we didn't need it, and so that we got running this weekend, so it is on the charger, so because it has a battery, so that's charging. So let me get out. I think I'm just doing hamburger. I should have done the croissants. I gotta remind myself to make croissants this week. Okay, I will. Okay, because I'll do croissants, and this is the rest of the popsicles. There's still some in there being used, but we'll take this in and put them in the freezer. This is what I get, the 2-gallon Ziploc bags, and just keep them in here. All right, I went to my refrigerator, gathered all the stuff I gotta do something with right here. So I'm like, this is, I gotta cut these up. I didn't cut these up this weekend, so I need to cut these up for today. We have a lot of corn. I made a whole lot of corn because there was people, but we didn't touch any corn, and that's okay. We had the pizza. It was one of those, it's so hot. Pizza was just a quick grab, and that's fine. So I'm gonna take all this. I could just heat this up and everybody eat one, but I'm thinking, if I cut all the corn off, put it in a bowl, pot, heat it up, it would go with spaghetti better. I can leave it on, but we'll do that for tonight, and then I'll take some, put some in my salad. I'm gonna make a salad because I've got burger patties and bacon. If I make the salad, I will eat it tonight. And then there's 1 hot dog in there, and there's actually 3 burger patties. So I'll probably do 1. There's leftover pizza too, but I'm thinking somebody will have a burger, somebody do pizza, and a hot dog. So that's good. And then my baby spinach, I didn't even get to use all of it, but the date is like right now, so I don't want it to go bad. So the best thing you can do with spinach, I guess you can just put the whole package in the freezer. Yeah, you know what, you can just do that. I used to do that all the time. And then when you need it, you just grab it out, squeeze it. It just, actually, you know what? No, it takes up space. So let me put it in a bag, because when it freezes, you can squish the bag, and then the spinach all breaks apart. So I just need to be able to grab out a handful when I make orzo pasta. So we'll stick that in a bag just because it'll take up freezer space. I've got a little bit of watermelon here. I'm gonna cut up and put in containers for lunch for Greg. Make a sandwich for tomorrow because my mornings, I'm a little tired. So I'm gonna make just peanut butter and jelly. He likes that. And I've got some banana nut muffins I made this weekend. I did that too this weekend. Yes, I baked as well this weekend. So, or did I do that on camera? I don't think I did. I think that was extra. So let me do something with what I got. Hamburger over here is cooking. And then it's just thawing in there. And then we'll add tomato stuff to it and make spaghetti sauce. Okay, so I'm using up things to go on my salad, which is awesome. Now, back in the day, I would have never put salt and pepper on my salad. I would have thought that would have been a waste, but that is something when I go to Publix and get their little pub subs, they put salt and pepper on, and I'm like, wow, that makes it. I had a salad there one time, and it made all the difference. So on your tomato and your avocado, I had salt and pepper. That's just, it makes it so much more flavorful. So this is perfect. I've got 2 good salads here. I'm actually going to cut off some corn as well and add that in there, and then The only thing I'll heat up is the burger. So I'm just gonna chop the burger up, put it in a little bag next to it, and I've got 2 days worth of dinners. So that's a good thing because I'm trying to stay on my 1 meal a day. Faltered and fell off the bandwagon this last week, but that is okay. I'm like, I laugh because I'm like, I literally have the whole week to do good. Got all this fresh fruit and veggies and doing so good. And then we got coffee every day. And then we got, you know, kids came home and they had pizza and then they had treats. And so it was just one of those like, all right, it just didn't go very well. And that's okay. You know what? You start again. That's the beautiful thing. It's like, don't give up. You fall off, you start back up. So I'm like, okay, so I'll do better today. And that'll be a good thing to focus on. Look at that. I like, does anybody like the corn? Like, I like keeping it just like that in my salad. I know it's weird. That's perfect. I will do an ear of corn. There you go. There's my salad. I like that. And then my hamburgers, I'm going to cut these up and I'll just put them in a baggie because I do like, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I do like my burger heated. I don't really like it cold. I'll eat it cold if there's, you know, no other option, but, or if I was taking it with me. But since I'm eating at home, I'd like to heat the burger up and then put it on my salad. So that's just me. And I have one little piece of bacon here too. And I think actually I could put turkey bacon. I got turkey bacon all chopped up. There's one little piece here left over. So I will just chop that up and look at it. And then we used up all of our weekend food and nothing went to waste. There's still pizza. The kids will have pizza. And then nothing's wasteful. That's the beautiful part about this. They like the food setup we have, burgers and hot dogs. They're like, this is the greatest. And they like the pizza. So that's a good thing. So I'm literally just gonna go like this. I'm gonna even it up, put it out there. And I've got dinners for myself today and tomorrow, because I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Make it even so that you're not gypped on one day. I like to do like 1.5 burger patties, but I know somebody will eat that other burger patty today, so perfect. Okay, yay. That's what I'll eat. I don't even put ranch on it. I don't do anything. The creaminess of the avocado is good enough for me to kind of spread out on there, and then the salt and pepper, it just does it. So this is good. Okay, my lunches and dinners are done. Okay, I'm gonna make up 2 sandwiches and just put on bread. Greg doesn't, he'll eat that. He's not picky. And then I have some banana muffins I'll put in a bag, and I got some watermelon cut up for tomorrow. Okay, who else puts their peanut butter in the refrigerator? Anybody? We've done both, but we usually put it in the refrigerator. I don't know. Cold peanut butter, some people like it, some people do not. I laugh because I think I started way back in the day. This is when we were first married, and I'm sure I just didn't close the syrup container down. It was just probably something I left open. Well, I remember getting syrup for my kids for breakfast, and I went to pour it, and I saw these ants inside of the syrup. This is way back with like 2-3 kids. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness. And then after that, I was like, they can get into my food, you know, into my stuff. And so after that, I put everything in the refrigerator. So I started putting peanut butter in the refrigerator and syrup. So I don't know, I just do that. That's just me, it's not everybody. But I'm like, I wonder if anybody else puts their stuff in the refrigerator. So, okay, let me and I got one more watermelon here. Okay, this is perfect. This uses up our stuff, which is great. So I've got meals. I don't mind making a big giant lunch, but he leaves a little bit different time, so I'm a little more tired in the morning, so it works out just to do that. And then watermelon's good. The watermelon, it's not bad. It tastes good. It's just not. It's a little bit what's the word where it's got the little holes in it, aerated. The texture's not 100%, so I'm anxious to see what the other ones are like because it wasn't a great, but it wasn't terrible. So let me put this in the refrigerator for easy lunch. Okay, we're doing so good. And like my counter's clearing up. I have spinach left, so I'm gonna just put all the spinach in a bag. And I could leave it in the refrigerator for a few days. It's not a big deal. It's just gonna go in orders of pasta. That's the only thing I put the spinach in. So it's not like it's getting eaten or anything. And just shove it in here. So after it freezes, you can literally take it and just squeeze the bag. It'll break all apart. 10 times easier. You can even put the whole container in your freezer. I just don't have as much space inside here. You know what I mean? So this is perfect. Okay, another one. Done. All right, let's put this in the freezer. I think I'm gonna use this blade, the bread one. Let me just chop all the corn down, very simple, then we'll do the other. Okay, let's talk a little bit. I remember when I was first learning like homemaking, I learned a lot from like Mennonites. And so that's where I was going to their church, and I learned a whole lot about homemaking and kitchen life and just things that I had no idea how to do. I didn't grow. My mom did some, but she didn't do that much, and I also didn't pay attention and learn at the time. So as I became a mom and had all these kids, you know, I learned it was cheaper to make your own stuff and do stuff. And so I would go up to their communities and learn how to cook, do things. And so I remember learning canning. And so I used to can so much stuff. Canned stuff way back in the day. Tons of stuff. And so they would have produce so cheap, you would just get bushels of it. I'd come home and just make so much of peaches and pears and tomato products and all these things. And pickles. Oh yeah, I used to do so many. I used to have jars. I got pictures of jars. My kids, Evan, he was little. He had those little army people. I'd have all the jars sitting at my table, you know, sitting and cooling. He'd put all these army people set up on top of my jars. And so, yeah, I just did a ton. And why did I stop? Well, we moved, and I didn't get as much produce that way. But I also stopped because I started having kids and babies after, like it was kind of between Evan and Jaden. And I started hearing about Amish families that got botulism. And the thing is, you didn't know the food was spoiled. They literally ate something that looked fine because you couldn't taste it or detect it. And so I was like, and it like killed a bunch of people. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could not be responsible for that. So then my whole mindset changed. I'm like, I can't can anymore. I have to freeze stuff. So then I started freezing stuff, which you can only freeze so much. So I did a lot of frozen stuff. So from that we discovered frozen applesauce. Frozen applesauce is so good. If you can make homemade applesauce, put it in the freezer. That was my kids' favorite things because it's nice and icy and crystally, and I can't get like real apples here, you know, like just they're trucked in. So can't do it, but in the mountains we made it, and it was so good. And so frozen applesauce, so good. But like peaches and pears, I stopped making those because I was afraid kids are gonna die. And then another story is I remember getting corn on the cob, and my one friend, they would do it like a huge groups of people would get together. And you did a whole group of people, and you could have so much corn done in seconds when everybody's helping. And so I remember reading somewhere in an Amish book how to can corn, and I was like, it was just some old Amish book, and I was like, I'm gonna can corn, and she's like, gotta be really careful of that because, you know, and I was like, I can do this, I can do it. So then I came home and I started doing, I had so much corn, I bought like 4 to 5 bushels, and I was doing all this corn myself. So corn is one thing you do never want to can, never, ever, 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 because there's the sugars in it, and it can get bacteria really quick. So I would, you know, you'd have to blanch the ears. I like literally had a big pot of water. I'd put my ears in. I'd take it out, put it in the cooler. I had a cooler right below my feet with ice and water in it, and then take it off. You cut all the stuff off. You put it in jars. Well, when you're doing it yourself, there's so many jars. It was sitting there, and as it sat there for a little bit, I was like, I put the lids on real loose, and I'd see it start like bubbling, and I was like, what is it doing? That is so weird. So it would get bubbles, and it was fermenting. This was all done the same day, mind you, but that's how quick it went. And so I remember like asking my friend, I'm like, I don't know, it looks fine after doing it. And she said, no. She goes, throw all of that away. I'm like, all of it? That's the way. She goes, no, it is better to be safe than sorry. Throw all of that away. She goes, never, ever, ever, ever can corn. Never. She goes, come to my house. We'll get some ladies here and we will do a bunch of corn. And so then I went up the next day. They had a farm field. Husband went out and picked a bunch of corn with this tractor, and we sat there and we did 9 bushels of corn and literally had it done in seconds, chopped it all up, put it in freezer bags and froze it. And so my friend Barb, every time she would come visit me, when I lived in Michigan, she would bring me, because I didn't do corn after a while because I didn't go up there very much, she'd bring me frozen corn. And so I was like, your corn is in frozen corn? So good, because it just is perfect. She would do cream corn too. Cream corn is totally different than cream corn in a can like you and I probably grew up with. Just so good. And so it was just, Barb and her corn was so good. So I've learned never, ever, ever can your corn because it's a sugar and it just starts fermenting, and you will get very sick and possibly die. So you don't want to do that. So never can corn, even with I had a pressure cooker and everything. So that was my little corn story. But I still did many years. I got I remember getting 9, 10 bushels of corn, and the kids and I would sit there and pull all the husk off, and we'd sit out there. And my older ones did a lot more of that, where we did, you know, because you have 10 kids, it's expensive. We'd pull all the husks off, and we'd cook all that corn. We had corn. I use a cooler is what I use for mine. Some people would use like a kiddie pool to cool it off in and let it sit in while you're waiting. We did that. Beans, oh my goodness, we would get 5-gallon buckets full of beans, and they would sit there. We'd watch Little House on the Prairie, and they would sit there and break the beans off. Anybody else do that? And so they were like, oh, but they did it. It built character. And then we did a lot of strawberries. So my younger son doesn't remember that too much because we didn't do a whole lot of that when they were younger, but just different how life is when you know, you're trying to cut back and you're trying to raise them, and they're expensive, so you want to have a large family. So those are the things you do. So, okay, I'll get things. Let me throw this away. I got to change the battery too. Okay, so this will be part of dinner tonight. Here is a big blob of butter. So good. And salt and pepper in here. We will heat this up. I love corn when it's like stuck together like that because it reminds me of corn on the cob night. So this will be perfect. This will be dinner. Part of dinner tonight. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator just because it doesn't need to sit all day. Okay, then I got to do all these dishes. So I'm going to make this simple, and I'm going to go like this. Out the bag. And cucumbers. I'm literally going to go like this. We're just going to rinse them. I think that's perfect. That's what I'm doing. Voila. I'll put that out. We'll eat that today. This I'll put out tomorrow. So I'll put these in the refrigerator for right now until it's closer to lunch. All right, let's get the sauce done here. Okay, so I could add a bunch of stuff to this, like onions and green peppers and mushrooms, but I think that the family will go, ooh, so I don't want to do that. So let's just keep it simple because they're the ones eating it, not me. I would put lots of veggies in it because I like veggies. I would add big chunks of stuff. I would put zucchini in here. I would put spinach in there. I like all that. Family does not. So, you know, they're the ones eating it, not me. I've got my salad. Oh, I missed this. My onion powder. Just so free-flowing. I like when it doesn't cake up. That and garlic powder. This, and then my favorite is adding diced tomatoes, tomato paste, and crushed tomatoes. That made a really good spaghetti sauce. I think Aaron, you told me, my friend Aaron on here. And I was like, is it going to be all like in my head, crushed tomatoes are, you know, separated and gross? No, that's actually the best way. I just don't have any more of those, so I will add these in here. And this works out really good. I need a knife. A lot of dishes to do here too. I did not cut that up right. So then we will make myself a mess. I'm gonna let that come to a boil and add some sugar. That'll be done. I'll have to boil some pasta. I'll get a pot out right now. So this is perfect. So I'm setting myself up for a good day today because we still have to do some school. We do school year round, not the traditional school year you think. Like during the year, we take off a lot of time in between. We don't do school 4 days a week. It's more like 3 days a week. And so this way we do it all year. Very small amount they have to do, but just still something. And we will watch a video too. I think we'll start on the Bible series. Do you remember that show way back in the day? It was, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago I saw it on there, and I think that was, from what I remember, it was good back in the day. So I think we'll start on that because there's like 10 episodes. That's on Amazon. So I'd like to do that. We got other stuff to do today. We have things to, I still have cleaning. I gotta go in my bedroom and do some cleaning too. So this, just gonna let this heat up, and then I'll boil pasta. We'll have this, we'll do our breadsticks, and I've got corn. Dinner's done. Lunch is, there's pizza, there's a burger, there's a hot dog, sandwiches, what else? Anything else they want? There's veggies now. Cut up, they just have to cut them up. There's fruit, and I'll have breadsticks for dinner, and then breakfast, there's waffles in there, and there's cereal, so nobody's gonna go without. That's going, and the laundry is washing. I'm gonna wash these dishes real quick. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get my vacuum rolling up for out here. Okay, is anybody else, okay, do you do your spaghetti, do you leave it separately? Which I do normally, but I found that then I usually have leftover spaghetti sauce and the noodles, you know what I mean, like without any noodles. So I'm thinking, put it all together and there's none left over. That's what I'm thinking, because otherwise somebody doesn't take enough, you know, I gotta do breadsticks. We'll come back. I was just thinking that, I'm like, let me do that for, like, that way it gets used up, and then I can make it be done. It's beautiful. It is summer. Oh, I'm gonna do that too, slushy machine. It is beautiful in summer, and this afternoon is a great day to go in the pool and be out there. I'm thinking, let me just get dinner done. All I gotta do is heat it up along with the corn. So let me take this off real quick. I'm gonna wash this. This has been awesome for slushies. We're doing good. I'm like, what do I have? Do I have cereal and stuff? I'm sure I do. Yes. I've got, it's just wiping out, finding stuff, and I'm like, okay, let me clean this, and the vacuum is gonna go in the kitchen, so I'm like, let me get the Maxine off the floor so it can get all the dirt on the floor. Let me bring you back here, because we gotta flip laundry again. Laundry flipping day. I'm like sitting here waiting and waiting. It's almost done. I'm not supposed to add my soap here. Laundry's going, another load in there. Vacuum's going in the kitchen. I don't have to just have to do my pasta and the bread. So I'm thinking, come in here. Maxine's like, why did you put me on the bed, mommy? It's all safe, Maxine. Okay, so we need to do a vacuum in here. Let me get the bed, and then Maxine, she's my favorite. Yes, your favorite doggy ever. She loves corn on the cob, and so she had got an ear of corn, took it under my bed and ate it. Well, it's like in the middle of under the bed. So how do you reach it? I have like the stick on my vacuum. It's just not, it can do a little bit, but it doesn't go that way because it doesn't have the flat piece, or, well, we have that one. It's more for furniture, it just doesn't do good. But I did get, let me go grab my thing I got. Does anybody remember the Dust Buster? Isn't it just called a Dust Buster? Like my parents, I think, still have, my dad still has a Dust Buster. I'm pretty sure he does. We would have it. He'd hang it right in the little closet there, the utility closet, and then we'd always use it around the fireplace because we had a like a cast iron fireplace to heat, like a wood burning fireplace to heat our house, and then we'd just pick up easily. It's nice because it's for quick jobs. I think we've had many over the years, and then you know, you just get into house kids messes. It just works good, and then I've done so many different reviews of vacuums and things over the years, which is awesome. Love the robot vacuums. I would never, probably not want to go without a robot vacuum because I never want to sweep a floor again. That's me, unless I have a really smaller house. And so that's nice. But we've gone through so many stick vacuums because I have kids and I have life, and that happens. They break. It just happens. And I don't blame the kids. I can blame me. But and it doesn't suck up that much. So I still have a plug-in vacuum because we have carpet in our bedroom, which we'll eventually get rid of in time. Everything takes time and money, and so we have to use it for this and the stairs. And so if I ever have like a mess anywhere else, I always just use the big old vacuum. Well, you gotta pull up the big old vacuum to vacuum, or like try to program the robot to come to that specific spot. But for quick, you need like a small vacuum, and so I didn't want a big giant, like the long one, because the kids would take it and use it upstairs and destroy it. So I got, like, it's not a Dust Buster. Do you guys remember Dust Buster? Okay, Dust Buster. It's a Shop-Vac because it's a Shop-Vac brand. And so this I know is going to be nice for me. So this will be great because it just plugs in. It's a little USB charging right here. And it's small. It's small. Wash the filter if you need it. I am assuming I'm going to be able to use this underneath. Here we go. Oh, Maxine don't like that. Let me see. Perfect. I'm sorry. So for me, this is going to be great. And then it also has this one for flat stuff. So if I don't want to get out the big giant vacuum, I can use this. So you know, I'm be climbing under my bed and using this today. So sorry, Maxie. So let me do the main vacuuming because I've got to do all my floor. And that to me is a cheapy $30 vacuum, or whatever price it is, $35. As long as you clean your canister, you're good. But this is the only room that has carpet, is our bedroom and the stairs, which, again, eventually we'll replace that, which is, you know, flat. We did that in the mountains. We ripped up all of our carpet. It took me a long time to do it. After 3 years, for sure. I think it's the third or fourth year we ripped all the carpet up and got all that barnwood tile. It was so nice through all the house, and the peel and stick for the bedrooms. It was awesome. So we'll do something in here eventually to get done. But for now, let's just vacuum the floor, and then I'll go into bed and I'll show you all Maxine's corn mess. And where else I'm thinking it'll come in handy is I usually just vacuum my floor once a week, and I have hair, you know, like women. And so it falls out all the time. Falls out all the time. So there's always a clump of hair on the ground. And so I try to pick it up as best I can. But having that, I think, will be a little easy to grab. I might even store it right in my closet. So let me go under here and show you. See the corn mess? It's like right over there. That would be from Maxine. I don't even know if it'll show up on camera, but that's corn from Maxine. So let me see if I can get the vacuum underneath there. We'll vacuum up Maxine's corn mess. Okay, that's awesome for that. I was trying to use this piece. This is cool. Look, it goes out. You don't even, then you don't lose this, because that's the problem, is you lose stuff all the time. So we all lose this. Look, it just pushes in. This just plugs on here, but the way it is, it won't bend. No, that just removes the wheel. But that's okay. This will be for flat. So I am thinking this is going to be great. So like, if you want to come in the, oh, sorry, next thing, scared. Everybody needs a corner, right? Like, look, just turn on. Just, oh, in the light, I didn't see that. All my hair. So I'm excited for this because little things. With the vacuum is doing its thing out here, or it's supposed to be in here, where did it go? But like, it's not gonna get in the very corners. So you always have corner mess. Look at that, there's like tips under here. Oh, that's all right. So this is going to be nice for me for quick grabs, just to vacuum real quick. Because sometimes it's like, get the big vacuum out. Okay, eventually I'll vacuum. You know what I mean? So I just leave the messes because I'm like, eventually I'll get it. So I think it's small enough that it's going to be great. It's pink. Shop-Vac. Shop-Vac is a good brand. So nothing bad on this. So I'm like, this is good. What else? And then I got a few things. I got hair stuff. Remember this stuff? And perimenopausal. And you deal with all kinds of things, hair, everything else like crazy. So my hair has gotten very straw-like dry ever since moving here. Not right away. Took years to do that. But I noticed it's it could be a combination of being in the sun all the time. Could be, we have salt water in our pool, so it's not a chlorine pool. So that's supposed to be better on your hair. I don't really get my hair wet anyways. I keep my hair up for the most part. It does go in sun, but not a ton. But I know part of perimenopause is part of the dry hair, like dry syndrome. So I've tried different things. I got some stuff at TJ Maxx or Home Goods and I used it and that worked for a little bit. I think it was this brand, coconut oil. It worked. It was this one, TJ Maxx. It was good, but it just seems like I'd have to use the deep conditioning treatment, which is my shower, a lot more. And so I was like, and then I'm like, I have to get some more because I was out of it. So then I remembered my mom used to use cholesterol. If you're like 80s, 90s, you probably know what I'm talking about, cholesterol from Queen Helene. Anybody remember that? Okay, my mom would use this in her beauty salon. And so I remember using it on my hair as a kid. It made it super soft. I didn't really need it because my hair was not an issue of like being dry. I literally have washed my hair every day. Now, just in the last year, I don't wash every day, but I have always showered every morning and washed my hair every day. Never had an issue with dry hair. Never, just didn't have that issue. And so now I do have it. So I bought this back in the mountains and I used it, but my hair wasn't like damaged to know like, is it making a difference? But I did use it. What I did, I remember my mom putting it on and I would go, I remember going to my neighbor's pool and tanning while I was sitting on, or putting it under like a dryer cap and then sitting under her dryer. Anybody remember those? So the heat helps it. So what I'm thinking, like I don't usually have time to pull my hair up and just sit for a half hour because that's not my life. But Saturday mornings, I am more available. So what I did this week is I got up and washed my hair in the morning, lathered my hair up in this, just put it on, and then pulled my hair up basically in a bun and left it in there. And then went outside, did the pool, nothing got wet. As it dried my hair, I just took the hose and like reactivated and kind of rubbed it in my hair again and kept it nice and conditioned all day. That's what I did until I showered in the afternoon or whatever, I was done. But my hair, it's all pulled up today because it's so high. That helped a whole lot. So I'm wondering, again, will it last forever? I'll let you know. But the other stuff was okay. Just this, it was a huge change from what I was using, which was not very much stuff. And so then I'm hoping this will be even better. This is way cheaper. I got one that's about this tall of this one from TJ Maxx, and I want to say it was $8 or $9. This was only, I want to say $10, $11 on Amazon. So, and I use a lot less. The other stuff, it's like it goes away real quick. This, I didn't use as much. So I'm hopeful for this because it's like way back in the day, the best stuff. And I'm reading the reviews and they're like, anybody remember the 80s, 90s salon? I'm like, yes, that was my mom. So I'm hopeful it'll be good. The other, I was trying to look for apple pectin shampoo. She used to use apple pectin shampoo. She used it all the way up until she died. She get it at the hair place. I'm assuming there's a hair place here somewhere, but I tried finding it on Amazon and couldn't find it, but she would use that and she would use this. So it was a great, great thing. So the super cholesterol, I'm trying it in my hair. We'll see how it does. I didn't put it on today. It felt really good. Like Sunday, I got up and washed my hair and let it dry, and then I did it for to have it down for the day, and it was real soft still the next day. Today it feels soft, and all I did was put a little bit, I sprayed some of this on there, just pulled it up because it's a hot day. But I'm thinking Queen Aline is coming back, so we'll see. All right, we're doing great. Okay, can we do something totally different? Can we just not drain it and just scoop the food in here? I just didn't want to get out my strainer, which is like, it takes, what, 10 seconds to rinse it out? I just didn't want to, so I strained out as much as I could, and I'm just gonna take this, plop it in here, even with there's only a little bit of liquid. Perfect. Because it will absorb it. That's what's gonna happen. Let me get all this out of here. Get the spaghetti out. This was because I dumped it in and didn't like stir it all. I went back and vacuumed my floor. So anybody do their spaghetti like this where it absorbs? I don't know. My mom, you know what? I have to think. I don't think I ever had spaghetti separate. Like growing up. Not that I never had it ever anywhere. I'm just saying like at home it was normal to mix it. Like I always remember getting spaghetti in our bowl. We had little yellow bowls with Parmesan cheese on. I remember eating spaghetti, but it was always mixed up. So then I got married and did the same thing. And then I had kids, and some didn't like the spaghetti sauce. Like we did spaghetti a lot when we had a lot of little kids because, you know, it's cheap. And then we got spaghettied out and everybody hated spaghetti. And so I stopped making it after a while, and then everybody started loving spaghetti again. So now I do it much more. I try to, but I usually keep everything separate. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, I wonder if it's one of those things, does anybody mix them, or is that just weird? So what I'll do is I'll kind of stir this the best I can. As it sits here, it's going to absorb a lot of that liquid because you don't want dry spaghetti. So I don't think I'll have to add any more liquid. Probably be fine. If it does, I can add more to it. I think it'll be just good because there's enough liquid in there. Is that a big? I was like, is that a big chunk of tomato sauce? Look at that. So that's okay. So that's going to be my dinner tonight. Yes, way done and easy, which is great. So now we got to get on the breadsticks, and then my real food will be done. Okay, so let me get my dough here for the breadsticks. Put that away. We'll use this again this week. I have a lot of sub material, so we'll probably do a lot of subs. So maybe tomorrow we'll do sub buns. That might be something good to get going, and then we can just have subs for the next couple days. We'll see. See what the life brings us. So I just need to take this out. It's a little stickier. I didn't like make it perfection. Like I need to add more flour to it, just a little bit so it's not so sticky. I was doing other things. So this is the stuff that you don't have to worry about it being perfect. They don't have to look pretty because when you roll them out, when you add the butter, melted butter, and the seasonings and the Parmesan cheese, it doesn't even matter what it looks like. So perfect. Okay, so I've got 3 batches here, so I'll do 24 breadsticks. So let me put this away. Get up my my kids aren't even awake yet, but they saw the Try Treats box last week and they're like, are we gonna do that? And I said, well, when you guys are home a day, so today everybody's home. So this is a fun thing. I'll talk before they all get here because they're still not even down here yet, but I like them because it's exploring the world through food. You could just get treats from all around the world. So this time they are coming from Brazil, which is very cool. cool. It's the 5th largest country in the world, both by land and population. It's the only country in South America that does not speak Spanish, and is also the country with the largest Roman Catholic population in the world, as well as the world's largest exporter of coffee for more than 150 years. So very interesting. And then Brazilians are soccer crazy, and their country has produced one of the world's greatest football players named Edson Nascimento. Oh, Pele. Furthermore, I'm not into soccer, so I don't know, but very famous guy. And then they also see the Christ the Redeemer. Isn't that pretty cool? That statue that people go there all there. When it comes to food, Brazil is known for tasty dishes, and that's kind of, they give you one that you can make on the back here. Oh, on this one. Oh, I was like, where's my fun fact card? It's in the back of here. I knew there's one, but they've got a food in here. So Brazilian chickpea croquettes. I bet you those are good. Chicken all mixed up. So they give you a recipe to try, give you a little fun facts and Brazil facts. So I think these are all going to be really good because they're like, the kids like banana and a little salt and vinegar, so they like to cut them apart. Matt usually does that for me. So we'll have all their little, these ones, banana ones, strawberry ones. Looks like banana again. Not sure. Those look good. Oh, that's a coconut. I'm sure it's delicious. Marshmallow. Those, I'm sure these are all fun, all delicious. So we will. Those look like the ones I always like. So we'll see. So that'll be something fun we do today. So my work is done. All my jobs are done for now. Like, that's all I have to do is I have one more dish in the sink to wash, and that's just my dough one. So I'm letting it soak, and I'm kind of rubbing the dough off so I don't have to get my sponge all dirty. And then the breadsticks will go in the oven for about 10 minutes, take them out, and then I'll melt some butter, and I'll put some seasonings in it. I'll show you, it's garlic and the Italian seasoning, and then I'll just brush it on, and then I sprinkle on good old Parmesan cheese, but from a can. That's what they like, the fake one, whatever, they like it. And it's so good, it's so good, so good. It's just like going to, I haven't been to, what is that wonderful place? The Italian restaurant. I haven't been there in so many years. Olive Garden tastes like those, but homemade at home, and just, everybody loves them. When all their friends come, they're like, your mom just makes some delicious breadsticks, so they all love those. So that is gonna be our part of dinner. I'll work on that as they come down. I'm going to get them up now. It's summer. They sleep in a little bit, but not too long. And then we'll come down and watch our video. We'll do a Bible one, and then I'll send them on their way, and then maybe we'll do try-treats here and all those fun things. And it'll just be it'll be a good Monday back in routine. Instead of running and doing a bunch of stuff, we got to do like some outside work. What do we have to do today? We have to like cut the grass. Always fun. It's so hot. I try to switch it up between the front and the back, so it's not all done one day. I mean, it's not that big of a yard, but it is toasty, and so it looks like it's going cloudy and sunny, so maybe it'll be not bad. And then jump in the pool afterwards. That's usually what we end up doing. And then they take the trash out, they vacuum the stairs, they clean upstairs and vacuum up there. They clean all the bathrooms, the girls, the boys, the downstairs bathroom. All the towels are gonna be folded and put away. The microwave's gonna get cleaned out. All the dishes are gonna be put away. That's it for our chores, right? And like I have a whole pile of tools over there to be put away, and like pick up the living room. And so it's just simple stuff, but stuff to keep them occupied. I can do it myself. I did last week, but they just stuff that they can do as well. So I'll come back in a little bit and we'll do try-treats with the kids, or the breadsticks, whatever comes first. Okay, so my the kids wanted a smoothie, so smoothie, strawberries, bananas, and milk. Breadsticks are out of the oven over here. I will work on in between watching our show, put the butter on while we're doing it, and it's gonna be great. To follow their own ways. Kids are all down here. We are doing try-treats. So we're finding this one. This is a chocolate baton. What do you guys think of this one?
Chocolate.
It's just chocolate. Just chocolate? Everybody loves it?
I'll take it if nobody else is.
Okay, Jensen's got it. Okay, let's go for which one? This is a banana one. It doesn't look very pretty, but is it? Everybody's chewing it. Steven says ew.
Like what?
Is it just banana? It's a tasty, with overripe bananas. They're mixed with sugar to create a nutritional snack. So basically it's sugar and banana. You'd have to really love it. Autumn likes it, okay. Okay, Autumn takes it. Okay, what about these ones? This one looks a lalo. Delicious bonbon filled with malted milk. I bet you that's good. That's like a Whopper. He's like, I'm having it. Did you try some, Steven? The malted one?
I think all of these
Okay, the chips will be good. Okay, we're going for this one. This one is a tropical flavor, milk chocolate banana filling and texture. What do you guys think of that one? Everybody's faces. I'm waiting.
I like chewing on gum, but like
gum, but chocolatey. Jensen's, he's my adventurous one. He takes all those things. All right, what's that one? Let's go for fruity.
I'm excited.
These look really great. These ones right here are, oh, they're yogurt flavored gummies. Jensen is the winner on all the treats. This one looks like coconut.
I'm gonna want that. Yeah.
Creamy coconut filling. That isn't too sweet. Steven, is it too sweet?
No.
Is this one good?
Oh wait, that's not that one.
Not bad.
Oh, that's this one. You guys like that one? Coconut? Ooh, what's that? Oh, I just need the picture.
What is that?
It's this one's a marshmallow on a stick.
What's this one?
I assume it's just marshmallow. Marshmallow and chocolate.
This is so good. I call it.
So good. Maddie's
I'm
calling.
holding it actually. You can't call something out.
Who's calling it? This is a gigantic package. This looks, what does this taste like? Strawberry?
Yes, the strawberry.
It's a cookie with strawberry flavor. Jensen,
I'd rather have
Jen-
it all, keep it downstairs so we can all have it.
you like this one too? Okay, Maddie likes this one too. This is a big, and Jensen raised hand. Okay, this will be a dual one. All right, these ones I know are salt and vinegar chips.
I'm gonna love those.
Salt. I think Steven and Maddie are my salt and vinegar kids.
I love salt vinegar.
Oh wait, Maddie, take a bite. They're a little hard.
Give me a Maddie pre-cones.
You guys, good?
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can put them out here in a bag. Oh, you guys all like, okay, that will be a group. So that was salt and vinegar. What does the texture like thicker like a pita chip? All right, what's this one?
I love it.
Alligator meat.
Alligator meat. It's not alligator. What's this one? It's like a ham. It's like a ham hock. That's a winner. You guys like that one, right?
Or.
It's ham.
It smells like fish.
It's.
Oh, if it is fish, I'll take it.
This one looks like a corny one.
You take it.
Sweet popcorn made from corn and sugar.
I don't like corn.
No corn and sugar. This is ham flavored.
I like those.
Everybody's face. What do you guys debate? Maddie likes ham flavored. What about this one? Is it we all debating?
Take it.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes the whole bag of chips.
I don't like sweet popcorn.
I'm okay. Now these I know are gonna be my favorite.
These are so good.
I know these are delicious. Jensen, you like these too, don't you? These are, what are these? These are, I think they threw one in there. What is this one? It's got, is it coffee inside? Or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate? Cacao? Steven says no. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so Brazil food, much better than the last one. My viewers said last time, they said, I don't think your kids are very convincing to try treats because the last time wasn't very good. But this one, I feel like it's a winner. Like you guys got a variety, right?
I like salty more than chocolate.
Yeah, I like the salty stuff over sweet stuff too. So not bad, right? The coconut, Maddie's.
And the coconut.
Coconut ones, the little
Those-
froggy chips that look like a ham hock, because these are always a winner.
And this one.
And the coconut and these ones you guys like. And these. Okay, we're gonna put them around here. All right, try treats. You guys go. I'll put a link below for everybody. Congratulations, kids. You guys are amazing. Okay, now they're gonna go do chores. Yay! Get some chores done. We gotta make my bed, all that good stuff. All right, getting those teenagers motivated. They're so funny. I'm like, you got snacks, let's move. So now they're off doing stuff. Jensen is out doing the grass right now, so we just do front or the back. So the rule is obviously, he could cut early in the morning, he could cut at night, whenever he wants. He just chooses during the day. So I said, well, cut, it's not that, I mean, we have a very small lot. So cut, and then if it gets hot, just go in the pool, come inside, drink lots of water, all those good things. And then Autumn is doing dishes. So she's putting those away, cleaning the microwave. And then Steven's cleaning the boys' bathroom. Maddie's cleaning the girls' bathroom. They all brought towels down. And I've got them going in there, so we're doing good. I gotta put this on here, my mattress protector over our thing that I put on top of my bed, so it takes a little bit of work, but I'm gonna do it. Fun. Bleach. That takes a while. It's getting better. It used to take me forever to go through that stuff, but not too bad now. All right, let's put the sheets on. We're doing good. I'll still have laundry for a while. Okay, this is done. I keep that one over here because it does get a little chilly sometimes at night, so I grab that blanket. It's just a big one. It doesn't really fit at the end of the bed. It doesn't look aesthetic. It's purple, but it's cooling and it's nice. So I do have the gray one. I guess I gotta put the gray one out, but it's all good. So this is done here. I gotta get my laundry. I just put my laundry away. I'm like, I didn't even film that, but I literally just threw things in the drawers and I hang up shirts. I just don't, I'm not a folder of drawer things. Throw them in. It's all good. You're gonna wear them all week anyway. So this is my day. So what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna go upstairs and edit for a little bit. kids are doing their chores, they'll be done in less than a half hour. It really doesn't take that long for all of them to jump and do a few, jump through hoops. Now, they're doing all little things, not gonna take them that long. And then we have like the whole afternoon. So it's a sunshine out there. You see the sunshine. It's gonna be a pool day. It's gonna be sunshine, get some walks in. Good day, and spaghetti's done. I don't even have to cook dinner either. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day. Come back tomorrow. We'll do more life at home. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.